Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. First of all, a huge thanks to everyone who subscribed. We just hit 100 subscriber guys in 1 month, and I'm honestly so grateful for the support. Now, in today's video guys, I'm going to break down how to enter and exit a trade using dynamic operandi strategy. Yes guys, I'm going to walk you through how you can do that step by step. If you have been struggling on how to enter and exit a trade, or you have heard about this strategy but don't fully get it, in this video, I'm going to exactly show you on how you can tackle this problem. So make sure you watch this video to the end if you find value in this, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So guys, let's get started. Firstly, let me draw an uptrend. Yes, if you remember previously, I made video on how you can learn to understand the market direction by knowing your trend, guys. So now, before we get into the main video, guys, let me draw an uptrend for you guys so that you'll be able to get fully the concepts on how you can enter and exit your trade, guys. So actually, guys, I don't know how to draw very well, so don't actually laugh at my drawing because I'm still learning how to draw. Yes, guys. So, as you can see, guys, I'm actually drawing an uptrend. Yes, an uptrend. So, so that I'll be able to explain the full concepts so that you get to understand it carefully. Yes, guys. So, looking at this now, this uptrend, yes, I think this is okay. Yes, this is actually an uptrend. Let's draw our footprint. Yes, this is actually our footprint. Yes, let's just draw a footprint. I'm giving this as a sample. Later on in this same video, just stay tuned to the end. I'm going to show you on a live chat, guys. Yes, on how you can actually use this same pattern I'm teaching you to navigate and learn how you can enter and exit your trade. Yes, guys. So see this now. That's actually the uptrend, and this is a downtrend going this way. Yes, guys. I'm going to change the footprint to red so that you get the visualization of what I'm drawing. Yes, the footprint I drew previously, I'll change it to red so that you're able to see, you're able to understand what I'm actually drawing. So this one is actually a downtrend, as you can see in this place. So now, looking at the overall downtrend like this, guys, this downtrend, I told you I'm not that perfect in drawing, but let's manage it, guys. So let me change it to another color so that you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. And this also. Yes, guys. So now fully we have gotten what we wanted, so that I'll be able to explain to you guys how you can actually do this by knowing how you can enter and exit this trade. Yes. If you remember previously, I taught you guys what it meant to have a footprint, your first layer, and your divergent. If you're new to this strategy, if you don't know anything about that, so go back and check my video on that. Yes, I'm actually going to draw the footprint to make it complete so that it will be very plain and understanding for you to understand the full concept of what I'm going to give you. So previously we have drawn our footprint, and this part I'm drawing, this is our first layer, guys. Yes, this is our first layer. So now, getting the full image of what I wanted to use to explain to you guys how to enter and exit your trade. Now, looking at this chart, remember I told you guys this is your footprint. Yes, this is your footprint, and this is your first layer. Now, for you to be able to enter a trade, guys, yes, for you to be able to enter your trade, get to note this. Yes, number one, can you see in this chart here, this is actually a footprint. And remember, I told you guys on the lower time frame when I explained the one of 15 minutes, if you check my video, I told you guys that most of the times in your lower time frame, there is no time for first layer. Yes, there's no time for first layer. So let's assume it, yes, to in this point here. So now this is actually our footprint. Yes, so immediately it broke. If you can see, it broke this trend. This is the trend I want to show you. This one. This. Okay, I don't know if you are seeing this specific trend here. Let me use my cursor so that you'll be able to see it. This trend immediately broke this trend and retraces down. That's below this previous low here. What happened to this market? It went back and retest. Most of the time, sometimes I use retest as a confirmation for me to enter a trade. Yes, sometimes it normally comes to this level. See something, guys. Sometimes it can come to this level and retest this previous high here, guys. Yes. So most of the times it does not reach there to retest that level. So what I will do is that I'll wait for this retracement around this point. Yes. As it retraces, then I'll go down to my stochastic and spot out my divergent, guys. Immediately I get to see my divergent very clearly, I will just enter this trade around here. So for me to enter this trade and have a proper risk management, this is what I will do. I'll enter this trade around here, guys, if you can see. And for me to have a proper risk management, is around this point, this previous high, the high that is here, that's where I will stop. Yes, immediately this trade comes and take up this high here, guys. This trade is no longer valid for a downtrend. Yes, this trade is no longer valid for a downtrend. So immediately I'll put my stop loss to be at this high here. Yes. So no matter how the market moves, as you can see, I told you guys, sometimes it can retrace to this level. See here, to this line I draw here, to this level. So if it retraces to that level, you are still in the safer side, guys. Yes, you will still be in the safer side. So you need to learn that part. So immediately you take this your trade and boom, to the downside. You see, this is a very clean and proper risk management you take when trading dynamic operandi with this strategy. So as you can see clearly, we have entered this trade with this pattern I'm showing you at this point, and it's now selling. And this is, you draw your footprint again immediately. You draw your footprint and wait for the trend to keep moving. So now for you to exit a trade, yes guys, let's move on to the next. Now the next thing we are to look out for is how to exit a trade. Now if you see clearly, we are on a downtrend here now, and we place our trade and is moving. Let's assume it is in a real market chart. Now you will notice that immediately the first layer was the footprint was formed. The next was the first layer. The first layer was formed, and what happened after the first layer? It broke the trend. Yes, see here, it broke the trend. And immediately it broke the trend, it came down and retraces this level. Remember I told you previously how sometimes the retracement may be deep. As for this trade now, as you can see here now, it was deep and even went down a little bit. Yes, so even though you place your stop loss to be in this previous low here, see this place, you'll be much in a very safer zone, guys, in a safer zone when taking your trade. Yes guys, so now for you, let me delete this so that you'll be able to get this now. So for you to exit this trade, guys, I will strongly advise you, immediately there is a break in this trend in your first layer. Specifically, sometime in the lower time frame, there is no time for first layer. So immediately there's the break of your first layer of footprint, depending on the time frame you are working with. You do what? You exit that trade. Immediately it break that trend line. Like you can see here, it broke this trend line. This was the market moving. It broke this trend and went and retest above this high, the previous point here. You can see it retests above here and came down. See, it retests and came down and retests also again below here. You can see clearly, guys. So it's already a very strong reason for you to exit that trade and start looking out for a what? For a buy. Yes, for you to look out for a buy now. You are looking out for a buy. You now place your trade. Remember, after the retest and spotting out your divergence, guys, you spot out, see now, you spot out your divergent. Spotting out your divergent, guys, is mostly from this point. See, from this point where it broke the trend, from here to here. Sometimes it may not be clear at that time frame, guys. Yes, it may not be clear at that time frame. So what you are going to do is that you go down to the lower time frame to confirm that trade. Sometimes it's even when you move forward, yes, you can see your divergent clear. So in this trade, I'll take you guys on how to spot out, how to use your stochastic. Yes, just stay tuned. I'm going to make video on how to do that. So let's continue with what we are dealing with, guys. So you see, this is another trade we are taking in after it broke the trend and it retests. This is the retest, guys. It retests and boom, we took this trade. And you see our risk management, not this one, guys. Our risk management, remember I told you below this low, this is this point. See, guys, here below this low, that's where you are going to be at the safer zone, guys. That's what I'm telling you, to be at the safer zone. So try to put your risks so that you won't risk your accounts, guys. It's not actually funny though, but you need to learn how to apply proper risk management when trading with dynamic operandi. Yeah. Expo, yes, guys, I'm saying this, a key expo, yes, when trading dynamic operandi. And some things you need to put at the back of your mind. Yes, you need to put such things at the back of your mind, like when it, after the retest, you see, sometimes it comes here. Don't forget this part. This is what I'm trying to remind you. Come to this previous, see let me use it come to this previous low here, and it took out this low, and what? And boom, to the upside. So sometime like this sell that we take here, remember what happened here? See, guys, it actually did not take out that low. See, it did not take out this, this high. It did not take out this high. What happened? It retests in these points. Look at the retest, guys, here. This point from here to here. After the retest, what happened? It went boom to the downside. And you see, we are still at the safer zone, that our risks, our stop loss is just above this high. Yes, guys. So you see, boom to the downside. So same thing applicable to when you are buying. This was actually to this sell. This is the sell, and this is actually for the buy. The same thing applicable to this scenario that I created here. You see, it actually came and took this previous low here. It took this previous low after the retest and spotting out of divergence. What happened? It moved to the upside immediately. Yes, that's one of the key notes you need to note when trading dynamic operandi, guys. So we're actually on the live chart. Yes, as you can see, based on what I've taught you guys so far, if you can recall, this is actually the footprint. This is our first layer, and now you see in this chart here, what happened? It broke the first layer. Yes, it retraces above and broke this first layer. Merely broke the first layer. What happened? It took this low. Yes, this was what I was saying. It took this low. Let me show you what I'm saying. This was the low. Yes. So for you to take this trade and apply proper risk management, guys, you take this trade, immediately you spot out your stochastic. That's your divergent. Using your stochastic, spot out your divergent. What you are going, once you see your divergent very clear, guys, you take this trade and boom to the upside. See, remember I told you that once it take the previous, it retraces up after breaking this first layer, and it comes and take this previous low here. Note that this trade is not valid for an uptrend again. It has changed direction. Yes, so you have to note this aspect. Yes, guys, you have to note this aspect. Yes, so that is all for this. Yes, is applicable to everything. Yes, the same thing you see here. Usually it broke this trend, and see now there are some situations you need to note. It does not take the high. See, it according to this trade now, exactly here, it actually did not take this high. But the best thing that I would advise you to do is that just check your stochastic and confirm it divergent. Once you confirm your divergent, guys, just take that trade, boom, to the downside. So for you to take this trade now, see, you take this trade around here and you apply your proper risk management here, and you see, boom, to the downside. Yes, very simple, guys. Yes, not complicated at all. So that's how you do and take this trade. Now here, don't forget to draw another footprint. Yes, this is another footprint, and this is how you keep trading and be going. Yes, so this is applicable to all time frame, guys. Just stay tuned and keep repeating the same pattern and keep moving and keep smashing your pips, guys. Yeah. So if you find this video very helpful, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that other viewers will get to see this content. And thanks. Bye for now.